beautifuls, this is Aromie here, and welcome back to Cinderella Phenomenon. So, last episode, we met the very last guy, Rumple, and I thought we were already past the common route, but we are not yet. I don't know when we're actually gonna pick a guy, so I am gonna definitely go in order once whatever list they give me. So, he is as shallow as a puddle of water. I stare in horror at the floor. Gravel and sand are embedded between the floorboards. The wood beneath my feet is covered in thick muck. Oh, Mr. Broom? Oh no! But stop! I never thought I'd see this. The princess is actually sweeping. I'd say it's more like the broom is sweeping and the princess is just along for the ride. Lady Parfait, your orders have arrived. Where should I put them? At the back, please. Thank you. I glare at Garland as it begins to move. You! You are dirtying the floor! Sorry! Garland dashes across the floor with long steps in an attempt to leave as few footprints as possible. This was Dolores doing, wasn't it? Is it obvious? This has witch having fun written all over it. I need water. Wow, completely spotless. You're the worst. Oh, Mr. Broom. Don't be mad at the broom, princess. It is only trying to help. It is doing nothing but making my life miserable. Lady Parfait, I must speak with you. I look up at the witch that has just entered. She is a regular at the Marchand, and according to Parfait and Delora, a good witch. She orders tea here from time to time. She has mud on her shoes. Why is she glaring at me like that? I believe it's because of your shoes, dear. I've just cleaned the floor. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll clean up after myself right away. Good. Good. The princess is something else. I've never seen a witch so frightened of someone before. Yeah. The witch hurriedly cleans up the tracks she made coming in before going to speak with Parfait. Even though Parfait says that Delora and this witch is good, I do not trust her judgment, especially not when she considers Delora, who ruined my life, a good person. I put the broom back in its resting place before double-checking my work. Now that I am done, I can continue to work on breaking my curse. Whom should I ask for help today? I already asked Karma, did I not? I don't know, let me save real quick. Kind of skeptical. Karma again, maybe? I find Karma sitting at one of the tables looking out a window. You're being quiet today. What a rare sight. Oh, princess! Why would you be so surprised to see me? Is this a new day? Wait, aren't we in the same day? Because it is an honor every time you visit me. We're gonna stick with Karma. Have you come for my advice? I want you to tell me how to do a good deed. My, so straightforward. What is he talking about? It's really simple. You just do something without strings attached. Oh, sorry, phone. No strings attached. Yes, you do something for someone without asking them to pay you back. It is hard to wrap my head around doing such a thing. Why would I do something without needing to? Have you done such a thing for someone before? Of course I have, princess. That was a long pause. It was only a thoughtful one. Right. Is that all? I believe so. A tidbit of wisdom ought to serve you well. Oh, it's nighttime now. Oh god, a month! A month has passed and I have yet to complete even one good deed. Not for any lack of trying, though. I have been asking around for advice on how to be a good person and received various answers. Oh, here's what makes someone good. I'd say being selfless. I think it's important that you consider another person's feelings. Patience. Oh, thanks, Rod. Rumple. The ability to soothe even the most broken of hearts. Forget I asked. Bravery. Loyalty. You must be beautiful both on the inside and out. Right. Must I be all of those things in order to be good? According to Parfait, I cannot just pretend. It has to come from my heart. I place my hand on my chest and consider the steady pulse of my heartbeat. That will not be easy. I close my eyes thinking of all the possible ways I might be able to break my curse. But in the end, my mind is blank. Mother, what am I supposed to do? A dream? Personal feelings are nothing but a weakness for others to exploit. That is why you do not show them. You only show them that you are strong. Yes, mother. You must not let false kindness deceive you. People will use necessities to trick you into exploiting your weak emotions. But you can trust me, Michiko. I will never hurt you. I will never lie to you. I am all you need. I love you, Michiko. I love you too, mother. Do I? Mother lied. Like that song, Mother Knows Best, but she really doesn't. How are those lessons of yours going? I hope you're not giving anyone a difficult time. I am the only one having a difficult time. Have you tried pairing up with someone? Pairing up? Some of the people in the tavern pair up to assist each other. 2 heads are better than 1, as they say. It's not a bad idea, but the problem is with her. Who's going to volunteer to pair up with the Ice Princess? She has a point. People may not glare at me anymore, but it does not mean escape me that I... What? But it does not escape me that I am still disliked. Most of the boarders at the merchant volunteered to help her, remember? And I haven't heard any of them retract their offers. It's only a matter of time. Oh, thanks, Delora. Stop it, Delora. It's your choice, Princess. Pairing up is only a suggestion. Would pairing up with someone really help me break my curse? What if they end up being an annoyance instead? Princess? Excuse me, Princess. I'm sorry for disturbing you, but you've just been staring at your tray and the customer is waiting for his order. Of course. Delora has me helping a niece today. The merchant is unexpectedly busy and they cannot keep up with all the customers. Stop daydreaming, Michiko. Food doesn't deliver itself. I do not need you to tell me that. Aw, I'm so sassy. I stretch out on my bed. The stiff mattress does little to soothe my aching muscles. I was on my feet the entire day, struggling to keep up with the steady stream of people that came into the marchand. I've never seen the marchand this busy. I roll onto my stomach and bury my face into my pillow. My arms and leg protest the movement. I refuse to live this type of life much longer. I need to break this curse as soon as possible. Why don't you pair it with someone? Pairing up might not be such a bad idea. But who? Because I'm not picky right now. Oh, jeez! Oh no! Watts and, Fritz, I believe, are... Is that Fritz? Yeah, Fritz. I actually went to the gallery to look at, I went to the gallery to look for his name. So Fritz and Waltz are locked. I'm pretty sure when I played the demo, I was falling in love with Waltz, if I remember clearly. But since we only get the option of Karma, Rumple, and Rod, we're gonna go with Karma since Karma's on top. So Karma it is. Secret practices. Karma. I decide to go search for Karma as soon as I am done with Mr. Broom, or as soon as it's done with me. He should be sitting at the bar or at a table. I find him at the usual table, talking to Waltz, who has his hand on a box. Oh wait, shouldn't I have just freaking saved there? I did not save there. I'm such an idiot. Could I have saved there? I don't know. I'll just speed it again and then replace these slots that I have here. Why? If it isn't the princess, lovely morning, isn't it? It's the same as any other. Nonsense. Every morning brings new opportunities, right, Waltz? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. I guess so. Every day there's another chance for a good deed, princess. Right. No. No. Sorry. I was gonna read that, but then I was thinking in my head and I said it out loud. I was like, every day is always a good time for good deeds, but if I don't sleep, though, I can even accomplish it faster, can I? No clever comments today, princess. I do so enjoy them. Maybe becoming Karma was a bad idea. I would love to stay and offer advice, but Watson, I better be off. We do have to work. We do have work to do. You mean that you're going to put me to work? Work? Parfait asked us to pick up some provisions for the tavern. She asked us, but in the end it will be me carrying everything. You'd make a lady carry everything? Karma suddenly stops, then twirls to look at me with wide eyes. Oh! I cannot say that I like the glimmer in his eyes. How would you like to help, Princess Michiko? I'm sure this will count as one of your good deeds. I don't think it's that easy. I'm pretty sure that's not how this works. Oh, what? You're no fun. Helping Karma carry things does not sound pleasant, but I'll go. Truly. Oh my Watts. It seems like it seems I will not be requiring your assistance today. Princess, are you sure? Perhaps this might be considered good. Besides, I'll finally get to leave this place for the first time since I've been here. I am sure. Now that I'm looking at my character, I really love that little headband on her. Okay, take good care of Princess Karma. Of course. As I carry everything, right? For the rest of the day, Karma takes me to different shops around the town, reading off of a long list and giving me the coins to buy things. I notice that the townspeople treat me nicely when the two of us are together. I do not understand why everyone likes Miss Karma so much, but maybe it is because they do not really know him. We stop in the middle of the town and sit at a small cafe on the outskirts to take a break. Miss Karma is still the picture of elegance. Why do you dress like a woman? Darling, that's so loud. Why is this even a secret? It's related to my curse. I mentioned that before, didn't I? What was your curse again? Karma was one of the only people at the tavern who did not share what his curse was. Is knowing my curse even so important? You know what my curse is, so tell me what yours is. Drag me around town to help carry your things. But princess, those weren't even my things. They weren't mine either. Okay, I will tell you, though it is very sad. I do not think a curse is meant to be a happy thing. I have the beauty's curse. It is what forces people to fall in love with me every time they see my handsome face. Is that really a curse? That does not seem awful at all. Terrible, isn't it? Okay, this is a key thing. Okay, I'll replace these. I'll replace these because I don't think these count. It's terrible or it's not that terrible. My character said it wasn't that terrible. So should I go with her what she said? Or should I go with it's terrible? It's terrible? I don't know. I want a good job on this. I mean, the beauty curse. I don't know what that means. Like, is that the opposite effect? Because Beauty and the Beast turned like into a beast, but he was actually a really pretty guy. It's terrible? Question mark? Okay, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. He did not like that whatsoever. Okay, it's not that terrible? No, there's no sparkle to anything, so I don't think it actually mattered. Okay, I chose it's terrible. So let's just stick to it. I mean, he did not like my reaction, but it's fine. We're being honest. What? Most people don't agree with me. It does not make sense for a witch to cast a good curse on you. I guess it doesn't it? Thank you, Princess Michiko. Why is he thanking me? Oh yay, I did it! Still, it feels like I'm missing something. Is that really the entirety of his curse? But don't people fall in love with you when you're a woman as well? No, Princess. That love is admiration or appreciation, sometimes lust. And when you're a man, they swarm to me like moths to light. It becomes suffocating. Whom does it affect? The curse only affects women. It is a condition of the curse that they will be a woman and that I be a man. Part of the fairy tale. Which fairy tale? The one with... Oh! Karma suddenly stands up and points at a man selling red apple-like candies. He pulls me over, insisting that we try one. I try to bring up the subject of the curse again, but to no avail. Karma somehow manages to be distracted for the rest of the day and is able to effectively dodge my questions. Is Karma hiding something from me? Why would he? I thought pairing up with me meant helping each other break our curses. Does he not want to break his curse? Who knows? Is his curse Beauty and the Beast? Oh, thank you so much, Michiko. We were in dire need of these supplies. I supervised her well, didn't I? Of course, dear. You did not do anything. Princess, you wound me. It's the truth, but we had that nice talk. You avoided half of my questions. Karma lets out an exasperated sigh that becomes a very forced yawn. I'm going to bed. Today has been a tiring day. Please excuse me, darlings. Sleep well. Sleep well, Karma. Karma walks away, leaving me alone with Parfait. Not so bad, you know. I do not know why I agreed to work with him. Give him a chance, Michiko. I did not get a single good deed today. It's not just about the act, but about the intentions. Did karma just use me then? I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Tonight I will rethink my partnership. No, you're not. No, you're not, ma'am. Because we're gonna stick with karma. I barely sleep that night. When I wake up the next day, my body is sore from carrying supplies around town yesterday. The more I think about karma, the more my anger boils inside of me. How could I not have gotten a good deed yesterday? How could she be so conceited and think she's gonna get a good deed instantly? Like, that's not how things work. It's like I dream to become rich. I'm not gonna get rich the next day. That's not how it works. I decide to find him first thing in the morning. I see him at his usual table, once again staring out the window. A dark aura seems to surround him, and I notice that no one is sitting with him today. Karma? He keeps staring outside, and his eyes are glassy. Karma! Oh, Princess, good morning. It is far from a good morning. I did not sleep at all last night. What a shame. His voice is surprisingly cold. It is surprisingly cold, his tone rather dismissive. I was too busy thinking about yesterday. You told me that helping you would maybe help me complete a good deed. I put on my necklace, which hasn't changed at all since I received it. You see, not another piece. You get pieces added to your glass slipper? That's charming. I was thinking that pairing up with you was a bad idea. Princess, did you just say that you were paired up with me? I did. You must have known. Oh my, I assumed that you just wanted to help me. I didn't know you were pairing up with anyone. That's right. I never told him directly I wanted to partner up. Should I have? Well, it does not matter what I say anymore because I do not think you can help me. Princess, I can't help you do a good deed. You have to do them on your own. I can present you with opportunities, though. Opportunities? We start first by thawing the ice around your heart. So even karma is calling me the Ice Princess. At least I speak my mind and don't pretend to be someone I'm not. Oh, character, you're being too savage now. And I do not promise things I cannot deliver either. Princess, I do believe you misinterpreted my words yesterday. That is not my fault. Patience is a virtue. Now, if you could, I would like some time alone. I did not sleep well yesterday. Didn't sleep well? Oh dear, that makes all three of us. That Waltz? Oh no, it's Rumple. Hello. I turn around and see Rumple appear at the front door. He strides toward the table with a confident grin on his face and then takes another seat. Karma lets out a sigh. Foul man, what are you doing here? You flirt with a man once and he hates you, is that it? No, you flirt with a man and then you insult him unnecessarily. Oh, I thought that was all good and fun. Something about the expression on Rumple's face tells me that it is not true at all. Are they always going to be at each other's throat now? What are you doing here, Rumple? I can't help but overhear that you are looking for a partner, Princess. I thought I might offer my assistance, since I know that I can make you far happier than this fool over here. Would you like me to hit you again? What is the problem, sir? I only came to provide assistance where you could not. Oh my god. Rumple turns to me, grabs my hand, and winks at me. What do you say, Princess? We could be wonderful partners, and in no time at all, I swear I would have your heart aflutter. Before I can slap his hand away, Karma just slaps him instead. I cannot help the surprise on my face. Would you like another slap? I am in no mood for pleasantries today. I don't know how I ever mistook you for a lady. You're the most brutish man here. A slap for each cheek, darling. Would you like a third? Rumple stands abruptly from the table and glares at Karma. I can almost see electricity bouncing between the two of them as they stare over my head at each other. I see Jurian walking towards us with a stern look on her face. I would never hurt a person unnecessarily. I don't resort to violence. Fine, then that gives me all the openings I need. Slap Rumple, or stand up for Rumple. Why would we slap Rumple? Replace this. But if we stand up for Rumple, wouldn't that fall for him? Why would we slap Rumple? Because Rumple did nothing wrong, actually. I mean, his wordings was wrong, but let's see what happens if we stand up for Rumple. No matter how annoying Rumple is, I don't think he deserves to be abused so much. Besides, Karma does not usually lash out like this. I moved to stand in front of Rumple. Princess? This is pathetic, Karma. I know you're not in the mood for pleasantries, but that is no excuse to hurt Rumple. Princess, please move. You're acting like a petulant child. Fine, you're right. I wasn't expecting to so easily admit to a mistake. I turned to Rumple. I was only standing up for you, Rumple, because Karma is annoying me. I looked down at my necklace, but there's no extra piece. So that wasn't a good deed either. Alright, what's happening over here? Jurian comes to stand in front of us, her expression stern. Oh, nothing, my sweet. I was just showing myself out. Thank you, Princess Michiko. Rumple leaves and I am alone with Karma. He slumps back down in his chair. After making sure that he won't do anything rash again, Jurian leaves us. Oh! Okay, that was still a good. That was a good. I was like, is that not a good? It takes forever for us to actually get a good sign out. I'm sorry, Princess. It appears I really was being a child. Rumple is harmless and there was no reason for me to act as uncivilized as I did. What would Father think? Father? Oh, it's nothing. But please, if you would, can you give me some time alone? Fine. I leave Karma sitting there by himself and return to the front of the tavern, where Anise has more chores waiting for me. Today I have to work as a server, which is still better than working with Mr. Broom. The usual people are at the tavern. I overhear conversations at their work. At one point, Garland walks over to the bar and Anise serves him a drink. He looks sullen, and I watch him curiously for a few moments. Then I notice that he's staring at Jurian, who is talking sternly to two drunken men, continuously clacking their bottles together at a table. If you make too much of a scene here, you're going to bother the other customers. But the same people are here all the time, eh? We're not bothering anyone, hon. Garland looks so agitated. What is wrong with him? He loves Jurian, duh. I'll not stand to have you call me that again. Loosen up, woman! You may have been a knight at the palace before, but you got no such title now. Garland stands up and I can see the silent anger in his eyes. A few people at the bar look up at him with worry. I may have no title, but I still demand respect. Sir Garland, are you okay? He looks back at us, almost like he's coming out of a trance. I'm fine. Sorry about that, ladies. He sits back down, glancing one more at Jurian as she continues speaking to the men. They glance at Garland warily, their expressions more somber. Why was he acting that way? Garland's usually more composed. Princess, is something on your mind? No. I brush out my thoughts of what just transpired from her mind as I return to my work. Hours go by and my body protests to all of the leaning I have to do. Is that one of our good deeds to get those two together? I don't know, I feel like it is. And though I had to carry a lot around town yesterday, it was nice to be out for a while. Maybe I am better off helping him just to avoid the chores in here. At least that stops me from being worked to the bone. Oh, Princess, you're doing very well today. I always perform like this. But today you're delivering everything really quickly. Do you mean to say that I don't perform well on the other days? No, Princess. I only mean to say that today your performance is even better than normal. Is that supposed to be a compliment? I walk away from my niece, who stares after me sadly. If she wanted to give me a compliment, she could have said something that wasn't so backhanded. As the tavern clears for the day, I finally have time to sit down and relax. As I'm sitting there, Watts pulls up a chair and sits in front of me. My love, Watts. I'm falling for him all over again. Hello, Princess. I heard from Anise that you were excellent at your job today. Congratulations on improving. Princess? So you're mocking me now too? Princess, I think you're taking things too seriously. The intention of a compliment is to, well, compliment someone. We're not making fun of you. You're implying that I am not normally as good at this. I never said you weren't good at this, only that you were better today. Let me give you an example. I put on puppet shows for kids. Sometimes the children come to me and say that the show was even better than usual. So the children are telling you that your shows aren't normally satisfactory? Not at all. The children always smile, regardless of whether they really like the show. So long as you're trying your best, that's all that matters. The people in the bar are always smiling when you deliver food to them, aren't they? No, no one likes me there. Maybe if you smiled, they would smile back. I'm not going to smile for any of them. I do not owe them anything. You don't need to owe anyone a smile. Any smile that isn't owed is fake. Princess, I'm leaving Waltz. I want some time to myself. Oh, but Waltz did nothing wrong. I walk upstairs to my bedroom, pointedly ignoring the look of sadness on Waltz's face. I've been sleeplessly laying on my bed for hours. Sometimes I hear the sounds of people walking through the hallway. We'll be up at this time of night. I need to leave and get some fresh air. You? It is eerily quiet at night. I stop when I hear faint sounds coming from outside. What is that? Oh another choice. Remain inside or go outside? I don't know. Usually in horror stories, you stay inside, but this isn't a horror game. Maybe go outside? Sure, why not? Well, I did say I needed some fresh air. No point in backing out now. I walk to the front door. Princess? I turn and see Delora looking at me with amusement flickering in her eyes. Princess, what are you doing? Getting some fresh air? It is dangerous out at night, you know. You can't just keep me inside like some caged bird. I didn't say you had to stay inside. I said it was dangerous. You might need to get your ears checked. Then there won't be any problem with me going out right now. Princess, you only hear what you want to hear. You can't go outside without an escort. I'm not going to go far. Before Delora could stop me, I walk out the front door and head in the direction of the sounds. Must be the most disobedient princess I've ever met. And it must be the most annoying witch. Delora lets out an undignified snort as she catches up to me. Fine then, we'll go on this little night stroll together. Alright. Delora and I eventually find ourselves in the forest. Those sounds, it sounds like metal against metal. Well, I guess you being partnered with Karma, you'll find out eventually. Excuse me? I get the answer to my question. Yay, I did right! When we walk through the trees and come into a clearing, I finally see where the sounds are coming from. My love? Oh, my love! Two men stand in the clearing, swords clashing. One of the men is Garland, who is poised with his sword, and takes me a moment to realize that the other is Karma, who isn't in a dress. So it was he who was with Waltz that night. Neither he nor Garland noticed us at first. Princess, you're staring. Of course I am. What is all of this? A practice session. Karma is a very talented swordsman, and he practices at night with Durian or Garland, depending on who's on patrol. Karma can use a sword that well? The king told me once that only knights could have such skill. Just who is Karma? Is he Was he our ex-knight? Was there an ex-knight? I don't know. Oh, if it isn't the princess. His voice is nothing like the feminine voice I always hear from him. Karma actually sounds like a man. Because he is a man. I notice him looking at me in between his strikes with a little smile. How does he remain so composed and steady with the distraction? Princess? Karma quickly finds an opening in Garland's hesitant stance, and then pins him to the ground with his sword, still smiling. To be distracted is to die, Garland. I know. The ability to see distractions and then put them in the back of your mind is one every knight should hone. You must know everything that is happening around you, but only deal with the pertinent things. Yes, sir. Karma straightens, sword in hand. Moments later, Garland stumbles to his feet and gives an obedient bow. Karma nods at him before sheathing his sword. A slow melancholy begins to creep into my heart. For some reason, seeing this sword practice makes me nostalgic, though I am not sure why. What are you practicing for? To protect Princess. Knowing the sword is the same as knowing the shield. It means to protect. To protect? I think I remember having this kind of conversation with them before. Oh, Fritz! Oh, I miss him. I can never figure out how to counter an opponent when they are mere inches from my face. My commander called that one of the enemy's kiss, a standoff where your eyes lock onto your opponent because of the proximity. The best way to counter that is to feint sword in the opposite direction. It throws your opponent off because they're not looking. Oh, that makes sense. But the enemy's kiss, what a name. It seems so dramatic for a sword move, doesn't it? Swordplay is dramatic though, isn't it? The most effective swordplay not meant to be flashy. Princess, I didn't notice you there. Good morning, Princess. Well, the most effective swordplay cannot be predicted. The commander says it needs to be robust and quick. Sometimes swordplay can look like dancing though, which is why some think that professionals are flashy. That seems unnecessary. Everyone has their own methods, their own skills. All of us knights fight for a different reason as well. Isn't it to protect all of us in the palace? Well, yes, but we protect everyone in the castle for different reasons, Princess. The knights protect for different reasons. I turn to Karma. Karma, you're not a knight. No, I am most definitely not, but since Garland and Jiren begged me to teach them, I have somehow become their mentor. And this is where we're gonna stop. Bam. It's gonna be so confusing because I have like 2 different save files, so it's really, really confusing. But this game is going amazing. Hey, wait. Yes! I'm on Karma's route. Alright, we're finally no longer in a common route, which we've been for like the past 3 episodes. Now we are on Karma's route, so I gotta make sure to change my description title because I've had it for common route. Now we're in Karma's route. Sounds kind of familiar. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.